So for my entire life, I've lived in about the same 20-mile vicinity of my hometown in Illinois. But I absolutely love to travel any chance I can get. Last year, my wife and I were on vacation, and somewhere along the way, we ended up in the state of New Jersey. Now, all of the media that I've consumed in the last 23 years of my life seems to perpetuate the idea that New Jersey is, well, the state equivalent of a dumpster on fire behind a Long John Silver's. While we were driving through, I didn't let that personally affect me. I have no real quarrel with New Jersey. That was until we stopped to get gas. If you don't know, as I didn't until that day, it is illegal to pump your own gas in the state of New Jersey. Needless to say, when I found that out, I was dumbfounded, appalled, perplexed, confused, adjectives. Needless to say, as a person who grew up smack dab in the Midwest, where Casey's General Store is just part of the culture, I thought that whole thing was just really, really weird. I researched further and found out even more so surprising that apparently the residents of New Jersey love this law, and when given the option to change it, they rejected that. Anyways, I thought it was dumb, but the moment we left the state, it was out of the forefront of my mind and I had let it go. That was, of course, until I saw the headline of a news article that had popped up on my Facebook feed reading, "New bill would mean no longer pumping your own gas in Illinois." Now, after reading into it, the reason that it was proposed was in an effort to create jobs throughout the state, which some might think is a good idea, but I've actually provided you with a visual aid that I think can help describe how I feel about this. Actually, sorry, hold on. So, that idea. I wanted to set it on fire for that bit, but I thought that'd be dangerous. All jokes aside, I personally think making self-service gas stations illegal is just really stupid. But in the process of my frustration, it led me down a rabbit hole of just some truly bizarre state laws that are somehow a thing. For example, in the state of Ohio, operators of underground coal mines must provide an adequate supply of toilet paper. Now, I don't know about you, but every place that I've worked has provided toilet paper in the restrooms, for obvious reasons. If they didn't, it would be shitty. So it really makes me wonder what happened that the government in Ohio felt the need to make this a part of their state law. Now, I came across this information doing some research on the whole gas station conundrum. I found a few different articles listing what they thought were the dumbest state laws in the 50 states, and I had so much fun reading through these, I thought I would share a few of them with you. Starting out with the one that probably made me laugh the hardest out of all of them. In Connecticut, a pickle cannot be sold unless it bounces. The article that I found reads, "This law became a necessity after two scheming pickle packers tried to sell pickles unfit for human consumption." Now, two things real quick. Number one, whoever worded this article, just perfect. Secondly, and more importantly, what on God's green earth did these people do to make these pickles be considered unfit for human consumption? Now, according to the 1948 Connecticut Food and Drug Commission, a pickle, a real pickle, should be able to bounce when dropped from the height of 1 foot. Alright, so I have a single pickle here, and I'm going to test its quality by dropping it and seeing if it does indeed bounce. I also want to add real quick that I don't eat pickles, so I had to go to truly unbelievable lengths to acquire just a single solitary pickle.
Did you want it whole, regular, or cut fork?
Whole, please. Anyways, with that being said, the moment of truth. Huh. Well. Jimmy John's, looks like you've got yourself some excellent pickles. Alright, now I'm going to throw this in the yard, so hopefully a squirrel eats it. Moving on to what I just found out is so lovingly known as the Baked Bean State, Massachusetts. Now, in the state of Massachusetts, it is illegal to be caught dancing to the StarSpangled Banner. Now, if I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know why anyone would want to dance to the StarSpangled Banner. It's not a song that I think, how do the kids put it these days? It doesn't slap. Personally, I think that the Star-Spangled Banner is something in Americans' lives that really doesn't need to be a part of their lives more frequently than it is. I mean, genuinely, I think the only time I ever hear that song is when I go to sporting events. But honestly, I think talking about the concept of dancing to the national anthem has given me potentially a pretty good idea for a TikTok. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, that wasn't a good idea. Lastly is a law from the state of Virginia, which is now near and dear to my heart, as that's where my wife grew up. According to Virginia State Code, it is illegal to kill wild animals, or more specifically, nuisance species, on Sunday. If I had to guess why this law was put in effect in the first place, it would probably be related to, God or the Christian religion or something. Naturally, with Sunday being the holy day, you should relax, take the day off from work, not kill small animals. That is, of course, unless you're talking about raccoons, apparently, because Virginia has deemed that is just A-okay. No, but seriously, apparently raccoons are the exception to that law, which is just so good to know, I guess. Fun fact, my wife Michelle is actually in Virginia right now, and I truly wonder if she knows the state law as well as I do now. Hey, so I want to get a hold of you real quick. I know you had your all-girls squirrel hunting party planned for Sunday, but I just found out it's actually illegal to do that day, which is just an absolute bummer. But I did want to let you know that if you find yourself a few raccoons, maybe even one if you want to be skimpy, might still be able to pull something off. What do you say? Alright. Well, I'm glad that I could help clear that up. You know what they say, it's always good to be informed. Anyways, that's going to do it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to leave a couple of links in the description to some of the articles that I used to find these really weird laws. Honest to God, I only just scratched the surface. There's so many more. You should definitely check them out. But if you enjoyed today's video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you really enjoyed it, go ahead and share it with your friends. That would mean a great deal to me. And if you want to see more of my content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. The themes of these videos recently have been pretty sporadic, so it's a lot of fun. A link to my last video will be right here, and a link to whatever video that YouTube deems as fit will be right here. Who knows? YouTube can't go wrong, right? Anyways, again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.